Whack-a-mole live. Hey, buddy. Hey, everybody. Welcome. I do have a special guest tonight. I'm going to bring him up in a few minutes. You know, Vinyl Richie, and Vinyl Richie. We've done some collaborations as Dick and Norm's movie reviews and movie time, and it's been a while. So we're going to do one eventually, like a whole San Francisco versus LA thing, because we grew up very similar times, very similar places, opposite sides of California. And we actually both realized that there's at least one show we were in the same venue at the same time, seeing Led Zeppelin at Kezar in San Francisco. So I'll bring them up in a bit. But first, I want to do a little intro homage, and I'll tell you the rules. There are no rules in the vinyl community. Remember that. But there are rules for whack-a-moles, and I've never done a whack-a-mole like this live. I've had friends live streams for anniversary times, but we kind of looked and pulled things. But I'm going to do homage to the Metal Theologian, because at the Metal Theologian always shows some kind of soda, or not always, but the beginning. So I'm not drinking any alcohol because I'm going to see the Third Mine later tonight. That's why we're only doing an hour show. This is a Pellegrino, and this is a blood orange Pellegrino. So if you haven't watched the Metal Theologian, look for it on YouTube. And he's a metal guy mostly, some free jazz and Sun Ra. I love just hanging and watching him, even though I don't know what the fuck he's talking about half the time musically in terms of his metal, like all kinds of metal. So Italian sparkling drinks, Pellegrino blood orange. I buy these at Trader Joe's. So whack-a-mole, the rules, random pulls, and we're just going to go for an hour, and I'm going to go back and forth between Vinyl Richie and I, and we'll talk about the music, and we'll see. And I realized I just woke up Vinyl Richie. He was taking his nap time, and he just got up like just in time, splashed a little water on his face. So let's bring up, and I'll try to look at some of the comments here. I'm going solo without a moderator tonight because I don't think the moderator and my guest tonight have a copacetic thing. But that's okay. I like them both. So here's Vinyl Richie.
Hey everybody, how you doing?
If you don't know
How you
Vinyl
doing,
Richie,
Norm?
yeah.
Oh
Hey,
no, this
Dick,
is Mazzy. How you doing, Maz?
and you're not Dick tonight. You're
Yeah, well. Some people would say I'm Dick every night.
Yeah,
but I got Dr. Pepper cherry, and I buy these at Food for Less.
Ah, there you go. Nice. Okay.
That's for the Metal Theologian.
Yeah, I mean, he probably doesn't watch this, but somebody tell him that we gave Aaron, the Metal Theologian, a big shout out on this live stream tonight. Tell him to watch at least. Let him watch the first 5 minutes at least. He won't give a shit about the rest of it. But and he does these random pulls too. And I didn't invent the random pull. I just put the whack-a-mole branding on it. He does a rolling the dice thing in random pulls. So
you know what? I hate to break it to you, but you didn't invent It's the Music Stupid either.
Who did?
Trish. She didn't put the stupid, but she used to do these things. It's all about the music.
Yeah, but that's the whole point, though. It comes from the Clinton campaign.
I know.
You know what it is.
I know exactly.
Look at Steve Jobs didn't invent the MP3 player, but he made it better. How's that?
Yeah, but Al Gore invented the internet.
There we go. And look what happened. Look at all this shit that happened. We wouldn't have Donald Trump if he didn't invent the internet. So fuck that shit. Okay.
Oh man, we would be up shit creek if we didn't have Donald Trump.
Okay. I'm gonna do the first one. So I'm gonna put you little because that's the way you should be. So people can see. Now the rules are we can't look. You can't look. We pull it. We'll just pull like one at a time and show. We'll go back and forth. How's that?
Yeah, you don't have to explain yourself. Just go.
The audience. Not everyone here knows that. I think most people do, actually.
Yeah, I think
so hi to everyone. Let's see. Now, well, anyway. Oh, this is timely. Timely because they just announced a tribute record coming out in the fall by him about his music, and Bruce Springsteen just dropped a song. This is "If I Should Fall from Grace with the God," English group, but of Irish, kind of
Yeah,
Irish origin, but they're
they're
from
Londoners, I believe.
Londoners. I made the mistake once, and I got ridiculed by the audience. But they're an Irish. They play Irish punk, post punk, and that
Yeah.
kind of music. But on here has probably one of the best all time Christmas songs of all time, "Fairy Tales of New York" with Christy McCall singing on here, and "The Streets of Sorrow." I've been listening a lot to him lately because I'm a big fan of. Do you ever stream TV shows? Do you watch Peaky Blinders?
I never heard of that. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's kind of like The Godfather, but from Birmingham, England, in the turn of the century into
Well, I would
World
like
War
that.
II. It's actually really good. 7 seasons, and there's a new movie coming out of it. 6 seasons in a movie. They do use a lot of music like the Pogues and Nick Cave and Leonard Cohen. Really kind of gloomy, dark, slow music. So that's my first choice. The Pogues. You got anything to add to the Pogues?
Well, if they're going to do a reunion tour, who's going to sing for them? Joe Strummer?
Well, he did before. Remember that he did.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said. But
yeah, I don't think
they both passed on.
Yeah, it's not a reunion tour. There's a tribute album coming out. Springsteen's got
kind of like that George Harrison bullshit.
Well, there's been a ton of that. Tom Waits, his first song in 8 years. He's going to be on it too. I don't know who else is on it, but
it should be interesting.
Yeah. Well,
are you going to fly to London to go see it?
No. It's a fucking CD or a vinyl record. It's not a show.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a concert. Okay.
I doubt it. I mean, maybe they'll do a tribute, but anyway. God, you're so difficult. Okay, your turn. Go ahead.
That's exactly what my wife told me when she just walked out the door.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn. I'm not very good at this. Let's see. We can't look. Okay, this up here is my kind of Paisley Underground stuff. Oh, okay. You know this album?
I know that. I don't know what is it?
Melody's Echo Chamber?
No, but it's a parody of the Martin Denny cover and the.
You know what? I never realized that. It is, isn't it?
Well, Martin Denny and the Throbbing Gristle.
It sure. I never realized that. Yeah.
Well, Steve,
let me look. Okay, here. You know Tame Impala?
I do. It's one.
Yeah, this album sounds a lot like Tame Impala. In fact,
like electronic disco.
It's not really disco.
Psychedelic.
It's more like the early Tame Impala when they had guitars.
Right.
But her boyfriend was the guy that's Tame Impala is basically one guy.
Yeah.
And he has a touring band.
He's Australian.
Yeah, she is too, I believe. And yeah, it sounds a lot like Tame Impala, and it's really good, man. If you like Tame Impala, you would like this.
When did that come out? About what time?
Probably 2013.
Okay. All right.
Kind of when I started buying records again.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, it's real good. There's one song on here, "Crystallized." For all you people out there, I know some of you Mazzy fans don't know who I am. Check out "Crystallized" by Melody's Echo Chamber, right there.
Okay, we got a question for you, Richie. How many
records
in your vinyl? About how many? Do you know? You've been purging stuff lately, though.
Yeah, how many records do I have? It's more than 1,000. It's probably 1,200 or so. It probably used to be about 1,007 or 800. So I've probably purged about 600 records so far.
Okay. I thought it was about 1,220.
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
I think that might be about right.
All right. Well, I'm going to go now.
All right, man.
Now, I hope if I'm off screen, I'm not looking. Although maybe I should. No, I'm not going to go there because that's the Beatles. That's the Beatles stuff. I don't want to do Beatles stuff.
Oh, come on.
I don't want to trip over this bench either. So.
He looks like he's looking.
I wasn't looking. Jesus. Okay. I'm going to give a trivia question. See if you can get the answer to this band. Name a band from the late 70s into the 80s, early 80s, that there was a British band, an American band with the same name. So they both changed the names of their bands, sort of.
I'm thinking the Beat, but I don't think the U.S. one changed.
Yep.
Yeah.
English Beat, the Beat. Well, it was the Beat, then the Paul Collins Beat. So they added his name. Remember that?
So I guess I got it right, huh?
You got it right. See, I need to study with you because I'm going to be in the this year's quiz from the UK, from Scotland.
Yeah.
And I'm shivering because they ask a lot of British centric questions.
Dude, man, it's heavily weighted.
Yeah.
I'm not really good at giving advice. I just take it easy. And the one thing I will say is don't take any advice from that Rob Walker.
I won't. But Birmingham, aren't they from Birmingham? Are they from Birmingham? Well, somewhere. No, they're I don't know if they're from Birmingham. Someone tell me, are they from Birmingham? The thing is, there's what's going on here? We're doing a live whack-a-mole. That's what's going on, Marty. Live whack-a-mole with Vinyl Richie. 1 hour live whack-a-mole. So, Mirror in the Bathroom was the hit all over MTV. The fan club's in Birmingham, so I just figured they are, but maybe they're not. They do a great cover of Tears of a Clown. That's a great Motown shot. I like this is a great band. Part of that, there's a whole series of bands, obviously, later before that, Madness and Selector and the Black and White, the two-tone stuff. I love that period of music, or that genre, I guess. Yeah. So the combination of the races, so okay.
I've actually never had that album. The one after that is the one that really blew up here in the States.
Do I have it? This one?
Yeah, that actually sold here.
Huh.
It had a couple of hits off of it.
Well, I think the first one was bigger, but I don't know.
No, in the States, that one definitely outsold.
I'm not going to argue with Vinyl Richie.
In fact,
like that.
I saw them. I believe they were the opening band when I saw the Clash. It was either them or the Specials.
It could be. Okay, your turn, Richie.
All right, I'm gonna go up here.
Now be careful. You're an old man.
Yeah, my dog's right there.
Don't trip over your dog.
My jazz up here.
People trip over their pets. Old people.
So I'm gonna pick a jazz record. More than likely. Okay, it's pretty cool. We got Eddie Harris live at Newport. Now, when I was buying jazz back in the early 70s, you could get Eddie Harris albums for cheap. They were like always in the discount bins. I guess he wasn't top tier, considered top tier, but I actually liked him. And he started going electric. Right here you can see he's playing an electric sax, it looks like. Yeah, electrifying.
Remember that big hit he had with Les McCann at Montreux compared to what?
I've never heard that album, but I probably should check it out.
You'd like that one. That was the big hit, AM hit, compared to what? I think
it was. I know that's probably his best-selling record.
It probably is. Les McCann and Eddie Harris compared to what?
I have quite a few. My two favorites that I have are this one here. It's called Free Speech, and then this one, Come On Down. It's got Orange Man on the cover. I don't know if you can see it.
Here we go. Yeah, sort of. It's a black and white picture, so I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
Are we talking about the Orange Man?
It's got a man with a big orange for a head.
Oh no, well,
yeah.
You know where I was going there. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
I know. Thank you. Okay, my turn. This works. We got to do this again. This is easy now. Okay. I'm going low.
Low and slow. That's the tempo.
Oh. From San Francisco, originally from Arizona. There used to be a band from Arizona called the Beans.
The Tubes?
The Tubes.
Yeah. Their second album.
Their second album, Young and Rich. I like this album a lot. See, I prefer the A&M stuff before they got more famous with the Capitol, all remote control, that stuff. I like this is produced by Ken Scott. So there's a Beatle and a Dada connection.
There's another connection.
There's probably a lot of connections. Which one?
We saw that band at the same time live.
They're one of the opening acts for the Led Zeppelin.
They were they were the first band for Led Zeppelin.
And Roy Harper played.
Yeah.
Who else?
Lee Michaels with that Frosty guy, the drummer.
Frosty. Yeah. See, we're like half brothers.
Yeah. You know that Roy Harper guy?
Yeah.
He was like a folk. I guess he just played with acoustic guitar. Led Zeppelin has a song that is for Roy Harper or something. I thought he was just some made up guy. I didn't know he was actually a real dude until
he's the guy that sings. He sings the first song on side 2 of "Wish You Were Here" by Pink Floyd. He's the lead singer on that song. Yeah. I like the song "Young and Rich" and "Slip My Disco." This is a really good album.
Yeah. I think that and their first are their best, but the third one's really good too.
Of course.
But then after that,
Don't Touch Me There. It's Lila and the Snakes was the band after that, and who wrote that? Jane Dornacher and Ron Nagel. And Jane Dornacher moved to New York. She became a traffic woman in a helicopter. I think the helicopter crashed in the Hudson and she died back in the 80s, probably. Really sad, tragic. But Don't Touch Me There was a great song. So This is a good album.
I did not know that helicopter story.
Yep. See, you learn more on Maslowian Tube.
Yeah.
Get it?
Actually, I get. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got it now.
Yeah. Is that bad taste? I don't think so.
No.
All right.
All right. What are we gonna do now? I'm gonna go down to where's my psych? Down here's my psych. Okay, what am I gonna pick? Oh, this one isn't really psych, but this is Jungle Rot by George Brigman.
I don't know that.
No, it's a really good album. I think Noble Records might have released a version of this recently.
Is that an original?
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. You know what? Look at.
Oh, that's a
Noble
Noble
Records. Yeah, I got the Noble Records one. The person that turned me onto this was Dead Wax 66, Randy. And it's basically one guy, George Brigman, and a drummer. And it's a really fuzzed out. It's a really wild album. And from what I've read, it's angel dust fueled affair. I guess this guy was smoking a lot of angel dust. I don't know if you ever did that stuff.
I never did angel dust in my life.
Oh my God. You can't add 2 + 2.
That's not no.
Yeah, that was the first time I did that we were passing around this joint, and it had like a minty case. I go, man, because he didn't say nothing. And then
did he tell you?
And then I stood up and I go, I can't think. And then they go, this was dust. And I go, what the fuck, you motherfucker? You know, I got pissed.
The worst thing is when someone slips you a Mickey.
Yeah.
Worst thing. All right. Okay. We're going. We got a nice little pace going here. Okay.
We'll be done in 20 minutes.
Well, we're going to the top of the hour.
Hour?
It's 1 hour. I told you it was an hour.
I should have put on a diaper.
The thing is, you're union, so you got a minimum. You got a 2-hour minimum. Then you get a lunch break. Otherwise, we go into meal penalty. Okay. What's one of the great 60s pop rock, pop folk vocal bands out of Manchester?
The Hollies.
You got it.
That's
See, you and I are same generation, so we know this
yeah.
shit.
That's a good album.
This is a great album, and
Yeah.
after this, Graham Nash left after this, I believe. This is the
I think
American
so.
version, different cover and different song, but the two songs, well, Dear Eloise, but of course, King Midas in Reverse is very psychedelic pop. Great record.
Yeah.
Oh God, Gloria Stavers from 16 Magazine wrote the liner notes. God, that's wild. Is Postcard the song? Hold on a second. Is that the? No, never mind. I was thinking of what's. Oh, there's an album called Postcard by Mary Hopkins. But Epic Records, typical. All the British bands were all the American editions were different covers or different song track listings and stuff. So
or different order.
Yeah, exactly. So I like this. I like this a lot. I like the Hollies. I like good harmony vocals. So
a lot of times in that period, I kind of like the US ones better because they would put the singles, and in England back then they didn't include the singles on their albums.
That's something that I hate to bring up the Beatles again, but fuck it. The whole idea with the British albums, the Beatles wanted value for their for their audience, to not buying the same songs over again. But I like the hits on records too. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I like having. Yeah, I love singles on albums. So
yeah,
because you don't pull out the singles as much. I mean, when you're a kid, you did maybe more. I did when I was a kid, but I hardly ever play my singles now.
Yeah, they're in the 60s. I think singles sold a lot, and then when like albums like Rubber Soul, and then especially like Jimi Hendrix, it kind of started shifting to an album. At least for me, I started buying albums over singles until punk came around. Then I started buying singles again. It's my turn.
Yeah, I do like Soft Cell. I only have the one with the cover of the Soul song. What's it called? Dun dun. That one.
I'm gonna cheat because I know I'm not gonna look, but I'm gonna know what record it is. Is that cheating?
Yeah, you're pulling a thick box set. That doesn't count. Well, you do whatever you want. Cheating is good for the environment. Tainted Love.
I know what I could be. I do my
just pull the fucking record and
like
talk
a blind
about it.
man. I know where my records are, and I figured I would show these guys the Twisted Teens.
Didn't you just show that recently? No.
Yeah, this is their second album. Came out, I think this year. Yeah, I bought. This might have came. I bought their first album last year, but I think it came out 2024.
Wait, hold on. Grab your drink. We opened up with a dedication to the metal theologian. He's here now.
Yeah, we did. He's here.
He's here. I don't know if he heard it, but I didn't think Aaron ever tuned into this channel, but because of you, I'm drinking a Pellegrino Blood Orange Aranciata Rosa from Trader Joe's. Wait, hold on. I think I'm going to do an Aaron. 1 second.
That's a bit snooty for Aaron, I think. I think he's more in this line with this.
He's into some pretty snooty sodas, that's for sure. Hold on.
Move, Ruby.
Sun Ra. Chilean metal. Okay, your turn. Thanks, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper cherry. I think that's more his line.
Dr. Pepper, and if I have to have a soft drink, like a real traditional, it'll be Dr. Pepper root beer. I can't drink Coke or any of that shit.
Okay, I tried again in my psych section because that George Brigman really isn't psych, and I got one. Hermione.
Okay.
That's a cool album cover. This is recorded in New York City. This guy right here, I don't know if you can see him very well. It's a Japanese guy who he's in robes. I guess he totally bought into the hippie vibes.
I asked you to wear a robe tonight. You flaked out on me. I was going to.
I don't wear robes. I
We should do this in
glitter. I
kimonos.
wear glittery jackets, but not
We
robes.
should do kimonos next time.
Yeah, kimonos are what killed rock and roll in the 70s. You had that Peter Frampton album with his, what is it? I love you, you love me, or what? And he's wearing a kimono on the cover. And then Paul McCartney did a tour with wearing a kimono. And then Tommy Bolin. That's why punk came around, because of the kimono. Most people don't realize that. But anyways, this is a Japanese guy. It was recorded in New York, but you can tell he's Japanese because he has a really thick accent. And it's a double album. The first album, side 1 and 2, are kind of traditional 60s pop, psych. But the side 3 and 4, let me see. Oh, I don't see it's in Japanese. I think side 3 and 4 are like long, just, one song the whole side. And one of them really is good, and the other one I didn't like. But anyways, Harumi.
Okay. There you go. Does he?
Harumi. That's how you say it.
Okay.
If you see this, pick it up.
Uh-oh, something happened. Okay. I'm going high. I hope I don't. I was going to say, I hope I don't pull something I'm embarrassed of, but I'm not embarrassed by this. Fuck it. I mean, I'm not embarrassed. This is the best of the Bee Gees. Now, I think you and I will agree we're big fans of their early pop psychedelic stuff, right?
I kind of prefer the
disco
jive talking era.
Okay, that's
better.
just prior to the disco. You like you like Nights on Broadway, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
But the song I first heard when I was, what year? I would have been 12 or 13.
Massachusetts.
No, the first song was Holiday. That got me into the Bee Gees.
That's a good song.
Spicks and Specks I heard later. Every Christian Lionhearted and New York Mining Disaster. Those are the ones. I love that.
Yeah.
I started a joke. I started a joke. I mean, it's beautiful records. We had an argument at one point. Are they a Australian band? They're from Manchester area, the Manchester area. They emigrated to Australia. They came back to London. They actually recorded their first music in Australia, but their first album, when they hooked up with Robert Stigwood, was in London. So
are they an English band?
They're an English, of course. They're an English band. I mean,
okay, so that means Metallica is a LA band.
No, because they didn't make their first.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Okay, what about people? What about people that moved to LA? Okay, is Jimi Hendrix an American band or Jimi Hendrix Experience? Is he a British band or an American band?
That's a good question. They're kind of he's an American, but it's kind of a British band, huh?
It's the total. They recorded in Britain. I mean, he did some stuff later in New York, obviously.
Yeah.
Great Ladyland when they built the studio, but they're a British band. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
So it shall be done.
Good point.
Yeah. So it shall be done. All right. Go ahead, Dick.
Okay. Dick's back. Should I pick a normal record or a punk?
Don't put whatever you want. I don't. All my rock.
Okay, I'm gonna go down to all my normal stuff is down at the bottom, the last 2 rows.
Okay.
And I'm in the A section. You remember this album?
Woo-hoo! I do. That's a bootleg. Now we talked about that because the guy in Canada at Neptune Records got a tape, one of the either a master or one off the master, a copy of tape of that.
Yeah.
I have
He
that.
should press those things.
He actually Paul McCartney invited. He met with McCartney in person, and
Yeah.
they at the rehearsal. Yeah, last year.
Yeah,
That's
I
actually
saw
good.
that.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of different versions of this.
Right.
It's the Beatles Decca tapes. But this one here has like the backstory written, and it's really funny. It's written up like George Harrison was the founder and the brains behind the Beatles. It's pretty funny.
That's
If you're a Beatle fan, you'll find it funny.
I love Three Cool Cats. It's sort of campy in a way, that version of
Yeah.
Three Cool Cats.
Yeah, this has got some really good songs on it. If Paul McCartney should release that then, if he has the
Well,
tapes.
I think I don't know exactly, 4 of the songs were released on the first anthology, so they have other versions, but you're right, they should put it out as an album or a record store or
The
something.
Decca tapes.
Exactly. We agree.
Just like on the Let It Be box set, they should have had a rooftop concert disc included.
Agree.
I might have bought it then, you know?
Right.
Yeah. You okay down there, Furby?
Yeah.
Furby's looking at me like I'm an idiot. Come here.
That's okay. All right.
Okay, make me big.
Okay, you'll know this. You're one of the only vinyl community people, aside from Headley, who will probably guess this. Who has the best pompadour in country music?
It's not George Jones? No, his was more flat top, huh?
Someone in the audience, who's got the best pompadour in country music?
Dwight Yoakam? It isn't Dwight Yoakam, huh?
You don't know. He's always wearing a hat. Okay, we got a winner.
Dwight Yoakam's bald.
We got a winner.
It's that other Chris Isaac.
Oh, actually, someone said it before. Mr. Kibler said it. Porter Wagner. Okay. Thank you, Christopher. Everyone's getting it now. Okay.
He's the one that used to sing with Dolly Parton, huh?
He kind of introduced the world to Dolly Parton. He had a TV show.
So he's to blame. He's to blame for that awful singing voice.
I love Dolly, but fuck you.
Oh,
fuck you.
She's horrible. She's horrible.
Well, in fact, there are. Let's see. There are one song on this album was written by Dolly Parton, but he is kind of he's got sort of a punky ethos because a lot of his records are about cheating, getting drunk. I know that's a lot of all country music around that time, but he was like there's a great CD comp called The Rubber Room, okay? And it's all these songs about like the cold hard facts of life. I'm going to briefly tell you the story. It's one of the greatest country songs ever. Go Google it after this and listen to it. The cold hard facts of life. Guy's driving home from a business trip. He wants to surprise his wife. He pulls into a parking lot of a liquor store to get a nice bottle, right? And he's second in line. And the first guy is saying, I want the best. I want this thing. We're going to celebrate tonight. Her husband's out of town and we're going to have at it.
I know where this is going.
Yeah. So he leaves and the singer pulls his car and he's following the car and he's behind it and the other car pulls into his driveway.
Yeah.
Listen to the song to know the rest of the story.
He probably shot him on the ass on the downstroke.
Well, the cover, I don't know where that cover is.
You know, I've never really heard Porter Wagner album, I don't think.
You would like him.
Yeah, I probably would.
This cover tells the story of the song.
Yeah. I'm gonna look out for that.
Get this. The cold hard facts of life. $100 funeral. Tragic romance. Anyway, get this.
Yeah, I love that era of country.
Yeah, you would like it. Yeah, I mean, and you go with a Bakersfield sound. That's where you live. But
Yeah.
all right, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go down to my country section then.
All right.
I might get out a shot,
As
but
soon
I'm
as
not
we
looking. I
start-
promise.
As soon as we start showing country records, we'll probably lose views.
This will
But
be the
no, I
last
love
one, and this is so
I love country.
predictable. We got Johnny Cash
That's all right.
live at San Quentin. I love this album, man.
Yeah. Is that the one with Sue, the boy named Sue?
Yeah, that was a big hit. But it also
Now-
has "Wanted Man," the song he wrote with Bob Dylan.
That's a great song. You know,
Yeah.
Unfortunately, on that version when it came out, they censor fucker or asshole or what? Are you the fucker that called me Sue? Named me Sue. You hear a beep on the record too, until
Yeah.
the CD box came out.
Yeah, I like this album. San Quentin's a really good song.
Yeah.
And then he has one song about Starkville City Jail, and he says that if you ever go to Starkville, don't leave your belongings in the motel room, because I guess they went into his motel room and found drugs, and he got arrested.
Okay, let's take a metal theologian moment here. I won't put my pinky out this time.
Okay, now let out a burp.
I can't. Not yet. Okay.
No, you don't want to do that.
Is it my turn? It's my turn, right? Your turn?
Yes.
My
Your turn. No more country.
It's whatever it is. My country is mixed in with my rock. It's not separate because there's too many crossover country rock, and then where do you put it? So that's how I did it. So, all right.
My classic rock I have mixed in with soul, rap, metal. I got a whole bunch of stuff mixed in that section.
Next time, if we do this again, I want you to dress just like this cover. Okay?
Hey, when I'm small, can you hear me, or do I have like a little tweaky
I can hear you. You don't have a tiny voice. Caribou.
Oh, yeah, that's a great one.
Hey, The Bitch Is Back is a great Elton John song. What else? You're So Static. I've Seen the Saucers. Now, okay.
That's a good album, dude.
Yeah, it's a good album. Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me is one of his great majestic ballads. But Ticking, isn't that like is that about a shooting? I forgot now. A time bomb?
Yeah, a time bomb, yeah.
Killing. Gus Dudgeon again produced this. But there you go. Did you know that Elton John was gay? From seeing
No,
those
I just thought he was a glamour.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not there's anything wrong. You know what's great though is that like Bernie Taupin gets top credit with him. Look at that.
Yeah. How many people put a picture of the guy that writes the words on the back of their cover?
Okay.
Grateful Dead.
Name one other band. I know there's a few. Okay, Grateful Dead is a good example, but one other aside from the Dead, another band who was very glam. Yeah, another band who had a separate songwriter as a part of the band, and he's always credited, and sometimes in the photographs too.
Was it Procol Harum?
Yeah, God, you know, Richie, this is why this is a copacetic thing. This is why we're like the new like Lewis and Martin.
Yeah. Which one's Lewis though? Which one's the idiot?
Well, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
The audience.
You know, talking about idiots. Have you ever seen the 2 Men and a Dick things I used to do with Ben Rankins?
Oh, I saw all of them with Psych.
Yeah, Psyche Brian.
St. Louis.
Yeah. I was talking with Ben earlier, and I told him I was going to do this with you. And I told him I was going to ask you if you would mind joining us, but we would have to change the name to Two Dicks and a Man.
Well, you know, he should be watching. It's like tomorrow in Australia already.
Yeah,
I think Richie is John Oates in this one. So,
and I wanted to say about Elton John, I used to have a pretty good
We know.
collection of
Excuse me,
Elton John.
John, we know that. We know this. We know
I
this.
purged them all except for 3. You think you can guess what 3 I kept?
Of Elton John.
Yeah.
You kept the first one with your song, or the first American one.
That's a wanker album.
You kept Tumbleweed Connection.
That's a better album, but it's a goner.
I hope you didn't keep Yellow Brick Road.
No.
Good. The Madmen Across the Water.
That's a pretty good album, but no.
Brown Dirt Cowboy.
That's
I'm
Bobby
going to
Gass's
name them all
favorite.
before you go.
Don't Shoot Me, I'm the Piano Player. I kept.
Yeah.
I kept Caribou and Rock of the Westies.
God, those are the 2 worst.
Those are the 3 best Elton John albums.
Oh God, you're a load of crap, man.
No, they're great, man. Rock of the Westies is his best album, I think. Okay.
I want Metal Theologian to do an Elton John show one night.
Okay, I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Okay, hardcore is kind of considered an American variation on punk.
Okay. I'm not going to know this.
Middle Class is considered to have the first punk rock song. It wasn't the first recorded, but it was the first released. What would be the first maybe hardcore band in England? But they're called Anarcho-punk.
Stiff Little Fingers? No.
Crass.
I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah. You know that symbol right there? That's their logo. Yeah, they're good, man. This is their demo, 1978, 1979 Pill Sessions. No, 1978 demo on a 1979 Pill Sessions. This is really good.
Read that.
I can't.
Rock of the West, his best. Richie is trolling chat.
No, I think it is. To me, it's his best.
Okay. That's okay. You like what you like, right? I understand that.
And this guy here, Steve Ignorant, I did a video of the 20 best punk singers, and he's definitely one of the best punk singers ever, man.
All right. Here we go.
I'll try to pull some more normal ones for your viewers.
The spin.
Oh, he's dizzy. Oh, you know what? I just caught you. You have mirrors on the floor. You look down at the floor so you can see what you're picking.
No, this isn't my bedroom. Okay. I'm picking. Okay. I'm picking all the kind of like lush, melodic. Okay.
You keep going to the lush melodic section.
I'm picking a lot of melodic, but I'm not embarrassed by my musical taste because I have a lot of variety.
Hey, if I think Rock of the Westies is Elton John's best, I'm not embarrassed about anything.
You know the answer to this first part. Who's the biggest selling female vocalist of the 1970s?
Linda Ronstadt.
Yeah. This is her Nelson Riddle, the first of 2 or 3. It was a 3 LP box. It's got all the songbook stuff. And she had to fight her record company to do this. And it was a mega seller. So there you go. Nelson Riddle, one of his last, no, I can't remember when he died. Again, produced by Peter Asher. There you go. So, all right.
Did he used to work with Frank Sinatra?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Gordon Jenkins and Nelson Riddle did most of the Sinatra stuff at Capitol. But Magnet.
You think you can name the 3 Linda Ronstadt albums I kept? I'm just kidding.
Did you Hard Like a Wheel or?
Nah, I never had that one.
Okay. All right.
Oh, here we go. We got The Cure. Standing on the Beach, the singles.
Okay.
Apparently, I don't think this has ever been reissued, and people pay stupid money for this stuff.
Yeah, I saw my friend Brooks and I went to see their very first tour of America. I think it was, I don't know if their first, I think it was their 3rd album or something. They played at the I-Beam on Haight Street, upstairs at the I-Beam, and we saw The Cure play. and that's the first time I saw them. Great. I think it's when their third album came out.
How big of a place was it?
Well, it was a gay disco, a gay dance place, but then they started doing punk shows or new wave. Like they would have The Cure and Violent Femmes and Billy Bragg and Echo and the Bunnymen, that kind of ilk, the new wavy post-punk stuff around 80, 81, 82.
Yeah, that's way before. I saw them once.
I don't even think it held 1,000 people, but everyone's standing and dancing and whatever.
That's cool. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them one time, probably 86 maybe, and it was at the LA Forum, and it had like a 3-ring circus, and it was pretty entertaining concert. They were really good live. It's my turn. No, it's your turn.
Oh, right.
This is a good one. The Cure.
Sometimes you pull it and it doesn't feel right.
Yeah, that happens a lot when you get older.
Gonna take that quote and embarrass me.
Do they still do that stuff?
I don't know. Oh, okay. This is a great. This is from a tour.
Make yourself big.
Oh, that's right. This is a live album from the greatest rock and roll band in the world by default, and it's Get Your Ya-Ya's Out. I saw them twice this year. Once at the Oakland Coliseum, this is '69, and then later in the year at Altamont. And this is that tour. This is a great live album. You know it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with that album?
What's wrong with it?
Yeah. It has too many Chuck Berry covers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but it still has.
If it would have had one Chuck Berry cover, but they didn't need one on each, because they had so many great songs in that.
It's Carol and Little Queenie. I never thought of that. Yeah, but it has Jumpin' Jack Flash.
It's a great album, though.
It's a great album. So just shut up. Okay.
Okay, I'll shut up. Can I talk now?
Yeah, your turn.
Okay. Let's go up here. Oh, this is funny. I don't know why it's in this record. I got a ticket stub. Merle Haggard and the Strangers.
Nice.
Ticket stub.
Where? Is that a show? Did you see that show? Is that your ticket?
Yep.
I saw them at the Circle Star Theater around 75 or 6.
The Disconnects. You know who they are?
I do not. Probably a punky new wave band.
You know who this is?
Oh, is that Ryan Kidd's thing?
This is his. I kind of cheated on this one. I looked.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to give Ryan Kidd a plug.
Shut up. Okay, I'm going to mute you and get rid of you now. That's cheating. We don't like cheating on this thing. We never cheat. There's no rules, but we never cheat.
Yeah, I won't say anything.
If you're going to cheat, don't tell us you're going to cheat.
Well, I'm trying to be honest about it. I just wanted to give Ryan a little plug, and check out this picture of Ryan.
Hold on. Look, wait.
I don't,
Is that a haircut? Is that a wig? What is it?
He's got a head full of hair. He's bald head now. And his lips.
What year was that?
His lips are bigger than Mick Jagger's.
Is that pre-Botox? What's going on?
Yeah, this is probably the early 2000s maybe. This is their first record, The Disconnects.
Wow. Okay, I had no idea. Cool. All right.
We're at 49 minutes. This flew by, man.
See, it's. I gotta trade this one in.
No, come on. We all need a laugh. Enya, okay.
I love Enya, and I'm not apologizing, but it's just
I've never heard an album by her, But her music, it's not
really
bad.
beautiful. I think. Tell me if I'm wrong. I think she's the biggest selling artist in Ireland, right? She's ever. She lives in a castle. I fucking
Good for
love
her.
Enya. Yeah, good for her. Was it Clanad, whatever they call it? I can't, and I can't say it in Gaelic. She was from that band, and of course, Ornica Flow, Let It Flow was the hit on MTV. I love this shit. Okay, fuck it, I love it. It's the greatest album ever made.
Well, in that genre, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna go down to the. Well, let's go up here. Maybe get a blues album.
You can do whatever you want.
Oh, I got two.
Did Enya ever make a blues album?
She needs to make a. These are comps. I don't want to show a comp.
Oh, see, I had to show mine, so you got to show yours.
Okay.
We'll keep going. Just do it fast, and we got 10 minutes.
Well, we don't have to speed up. This is a blues comp. Blues behind bars. Music
Now,
rough guides.
Oh, so it's prisons, not bars.
Yeah. Yeah. I got 3 from this series. And when I pulled this one came out too. This one is Gambling and Rambling Blues. But yeah, they're good. Old timey you got Blind Blake, whoever that is.
He wasn't in Clanad? Okay.
Furry Lewis is on here. Furry Lewis sings the blues.
Is that before he started the news?
What news?
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
The news.
Yeah, that's before they even played with Elvis Costello on his first album.
Yeah, Clover. That's when they were Clover. What band was Enya in? She was in another Irish band before she went solo. I thought it was in Clanad. What was?
Wasn't she in the Pogues?
She was in the Pogues. Was she in
the drunk? She was the drunk gal in the back.
All right. Anyway, I like schmaltzy music. Fuck it. All right. Oh, well, this is still a little poppy, but this is better. Hey, okay, I'm naming a band. Okay, what's a band from Birmingham that became another band from Birmingham, then became another band from Birmingham, but one member that went for 3 bands in his history out of Birmingham?
I don't have a clue.
The Idle Race. Oh, I didn't make me big. Idle Race. There's Jeff Lynne. Of course, after Idle Race, he would join the Move.
Is that a good album?
The Move. Yeah, it's very good. This is a reissue. I think this is the original British cover.
Yeah.
I had the American one for years. I think this record store a reissue. This is a 2014 Parlophone reissue. Okay, hold on a second. David Donnelly, he will know. He says she was. So I was right. I'm giving myself 1 point, even though we're not keeping score.
You're right about what?
That Enya was in Clanad.
Okay.
Is that how you pronounce it? I don't even know. So yeah, Jeff Lynne. It's very McCartney-esque 67 poppy type of stuff. And there you go. This is the last VC meetup.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, that's not very funny, but okay, never mind. Your turn.
Yeah. Going Underground Records has one of those on the wall, but it's
the original.
Yeah, but it's priced too much. I'm not gonna get it.
Well, hold on a second. This is the American cover. This is what it came out. That was called the birthday party, the Idle Race. Hold on.
Oh, the birthday party. I like them.
Well, it's not the birthday party like the.
That was before Nick Cave got crappy.
Yeah, this isn't the Nick Cave band. This is the album's called.
No, this is 60s.
Yeah, but this is the Idle Race.
Yeah.
This is the same album, I think. Might be different order. I don't remember.
That's probably his best band.
I think it's.
I don't like The Move, and I certainly don't like ELO.
I think it's the same thing. I don't remember now. The Skeleton Roundabout's very Beatlesque. Okay.
Yeah.
Tokyo, you can watch the whole thing. It's only an hour. We're ending 6 minutes. but it's
they're very tight up here. Oh, this is another. I went to my punk section again. The Controllers.
it's okay. I don't know that.
70s punk, LA punk band. They had what was that song? The Neutron Bomb. You ever heard that song?
Nope. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know it.
Yeah, it's Killer Queers, Slow Boy, Do the Uganda. Yeah, they were good. This album, side 1 is good, but then side 2.
Okay,
I think they had maybe 2 singles out.
We're getting some punchback and some that Enya
They had
was
they had a black female drummer.
Wait a second. We need some clarification from the judges here. Hey Siri, was Enya in Clannad?
The answer I found is Clannad.
Apparently she was,
Yeah.
but she had a headache.
Yeah.
Okay, so apparently, yes, she was. So
how come I'm backstage? How come I was backstage? I wouldn't shut up or what? What the hell?
Okay, it's here we go.
No respect.
I know. All right. I'm pulling from my left.
Let's see. Yeah, I can see the reflection.
From Minneapolis, the Replacements, and this is on Sire Records. I saw them twice. Once they were terrible because they were drunk off their ass, and once they were great. I know how to rely on Siri. Okay. Have you seen Lucky? Was just one of their later records. This is the second to last. I guess Scott Litt produced it. Didn't he work with REM as well? I like all the records. They're all really good. Obviously, they got a little more refined as they went on. But
Yeah.
Let It Be is probably still my favorite. I have all the records. I'm a fan of the Replacements, Paul Westerberg. And
what's the one that came out last Black Friday Record Store Day?
that the well, Let It Be was reissued. I never got the reissue. This is my original twin tone.
That one's supposed to be good.
It's great, and they're sitting on the roof. Get it? Let It Be.
Yeah. I see. That's a band where I probably would have liked them better at the drunk gig than the later gig. To be honest with you.
Yeah. Well, no, they were both within the same year and a half. It's just that some nights they were fucked up, and some nights you'd be lucky and they were great. That's how it was. So it wasn't like years later. It was just that they were fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay, we got one or two more now. Your turn.
Yeah, I saw Channel 3 once. They were opening for TSOL, and those guys were so drunk. It was like they couldn't hardly stand. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go down here to my normal.
The reason we're only doing an hour because I'm going to see what am I going to see? I'm going to see Third Mind tonight at the Tractor Tavern.
Okay, we're almost done then, huh?
Well,
I got a live album by a band you showed a live album of.
Here we go. Which one was it? Oh, the Marquee Club. I think. Do I have?
Yeah, the Marquee Club, 71. The same little bit after the. That Get Your Yayas was 69.
Yeah, that's a good show. I've heard it, but I don't have that.
Yeah, it's good. And what's really cool about this, it has a DVD of the show. I think it's on YouTube. I used to, in the 90s, I quit buying records. I was buying DVDs because the record store I used to go to, he had a bunch of bootleg DVDs of punk bands and that. And I didn't start buying records until about maybe 12, 13 years ago. And then I started doing this nonsense.
I'm going to do one, and then you're going to close out and do the last one.
All right.
This is Whack-A-Mole, 1 hour live with Vinyl Richie. Go just look in the search engine. Maybe I'll put later your link. Subscribe to Vinyl Richie. He's a good guy sometimes.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Okay, I'm gonna take another one because I already pulled a Hollies record. So
Pull a Beatles.
not
Pull a Beatles. We want Beatles. We want Beatles.
Nick Rudeau. Wow, thank you very much for that donation.
Wow,
Well,
man. And that guy don't even watch my videos anymore.
well, can you blame him? No.
And he's donating to you. What the hell?
Thank you. That was very generous. I hope you have a job still now, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, I need the
it
money
is
more than
cheaper
this
to live
rich
in
guy. It's the rich getting richer all the time.
it's cheaper to live in Idaho, in Boise. All right. I can't believe there was ever a Searchers Volume 2. Now, Searchers obviously one of the great sort of the British invasion bands, but if you really
They
look,
weren't one of the great ones.
no, they had needles and pins. What's
Yeah.
the? What's the?
That's a good song.
Yeah, but that's not on here. This is Volume 2.
Oh, this is volume 2.
So we got, it's all covers, like Doc Pomus, Sweets for My Sweet, When I Get Home, Hungry for Love. The problem why these bands didn't last, although they had a comeback, I think on Sire Records in the 70s, like when the Flaming Groovies had a comeback on Sire and regrouped and did those great power pop records. They had a comeback, which is okay. Sugar and Spice is a good song on here, but they didn't, remember the history of British pop music and stuff. I think I got promos of these in my record store days. This is like 74, 76. Yeah. I got promos of all these way back. So they're cool to have. I don't think I played this album in 40 years. Then why do I need it, right? That's a good question. But all right, the Searchers, Needles and Pins. And
Wow.
here is the final pull from Vinyl.
I would say Vinyl Mazzy went out with a bang, didn't he?
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
Oh, it was a matter of time before I pulled this band. This is the band. Okay, can you guess who it is? This is the band I have more records of than any other band.
The Cramps.
Yeah.
See, we know each other, Richie.
These Pussies Can Do the Dog. It's from the 86 European tour.
Is that a boot?
I actually just purged 4 of my Cramps bootlegs.
Is that a boot?
Yeah. And I had 2 from the 86 tour, and this one definitely sounded better, so I kept this one. But yeah, this is really good, man. The Cramps, they were the Cramps, when I first heard them, they didn't impress me at all. And then me, my girlfriend, and the girl that lived downstairs, we went to go see them at the Roxy, and they blew me away. I couldn't believe how good they had. All 4 had so much stage presence. And Lux Interior was a maniac. So I became a fan then, like 79, I think.
I'm going to answer the one question. I like Morrissey's version, but it's not really that different, which means Roxy gets the win in this case.
Version of what?
Of Amazonia. What's it called? Amazonia.
What album is it on?
It's a brand new Morrissey album that I.
Oh, okay. Is it all covers?
No, that's only one cover. It's all new stuff. I liked it anyway. I still think he's a wanker, but I like the record.
I like Morrissey.
Yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Amazona. Thank you. Thank you for watching, everyone. Vinyl Richie, thanks for joining. We got to do one of these maybe once a month. Do these? They're fun. And go subscribe to Vinyl Richie's channel. Just search Vinyl Richie.
And don't forget to smash that like button.
Exactly.
And subscribe. I live for subs.
And go subscribe. Go watch a male theologian video and tell him Mazzy sent you.
Yeah.
And ask him what soda is he drinking. I watch all his
one of the first channels that I subscribed to.
Me too, actually. Yeah. And 90% of the time I don't know what he's talking about. So I love it. Great. All right. Take care, everyone.